Man, this society is way better than the one back in Pan Am Town. So Mag says he can't read the inscription on this monument, but I'm fairly sure I could if it would just let me turn the camera up. Those are real words, those aren't like scribbles. Actually, you know, let me zoom in and pull that up on the screen. The little girl hobby is bad, should not a favorite boy. What the f-
Yes? Welcome to the Society Museum. What can I do for you?
I'd like to see the man named Whitehead.
Oh, you must be Mr. Mag Launcher. We've been waiting for you. Go up the stairs and you will find the president in the office in back.
Oh? Nina, did you say he's the #1 adventurer in Pan Am Town?
That's right. Mag Launcher, the #1 adventurer in Pan Am Town. That is he. As I reported yesterday, his skills are such that he easily drove off Carcano's gang when they attacked the train.
You don't say.
His adventuring skills are first-rate, but his debts are also first-rate. He's first-rate in everything.
I'm not quite sure if I'm being praised or belittled.
Anyway, I'm sure he'll perform up to your expectations, Mr. President. But still, I don't quite know what kind of assignments he was called for.
Mag Launcher. I see. He must be one in the line of adventurers in the Launcher family. My name is Professor Whitehead, President of the Society. In plain words, I represent the Society in research of prehistoric civilization. According to Nina's report, Mag, up until now, you have discovered various appraisal items. But Mag, with that misfortune on the train, I never imagined that Carcano would appear.
That Carcano stole those important...
Well, it cannot be helped. He is Carcano after all. But I shall not be standing idly by. I swear that I will catch him by hook or by crook. Well, let me get to the point.
Yes?
What I will tell you is top secret. The Society is now proceeding with a major project. I cannot tell you the details, but we are searching for some secret items that will garner us a prehistoric legacy.
Secret items?
Yes, the appraisal item stolen by Carcano was one of those items. But how they managed to sniff it out... Anyway, as the #1 adventurer of Pan Am Town, I am asking you for help. Naturally, we shall compensate you handsomely for your efforts.
Just leave it to me. A search for secret items, huh? Now it seems like an adventure.
You sound quite promising. Well then, I shall first assign you to a search in Blaze Ruins.
Blaze Ruins?
Yes, after leaving the Society Museum, go straight down that street and you will come to the entrance of the city. Leave the city and head toward the northwest, and you will see the ruins. You can ask the receptionist Lisa for information about the ruins, so find out what you need. Well then, please use this to help you make your preparations.
That is a very large amount of money, sir, thank you. Where do you get it from? Is this place, like, government funded? Because it seems like a non-profit organization. In the first game, they mentioned a board of directors.
Oh, yes. Meg, do you know about the Tower of Despair? Well, there's a dungeon just west of the town of Museville that is just perfect for training. I have taken the liberty of opening it for you and the others, so try it if you're up to the challenge. You will find the caretaker Federico there all the time, so if you have a question, ask him. Well, enough of my talk about the Tower of Despair. Is there something I can do for you? Well then, let me tell you about it. Let's see. Blaze Ruins. This is thought to be a building renovated by ancient people from some prehistoric ruins. Oh, yes. As a result of past society expeditions, the top level is expected to have some kind of shrine. There, the ancient people are thought to have worshipped the bird god they had believed in. There's more. Do you want to listen to it? Ah, yes. Now then. There are many traps set to deter intruders. And many violent monsters live there, so no one has ever managed to reach the top level. This is all I know about Blaze Ruins, so be careful when you go.
Hi there. Something I can do for you today? Well then, if I can help you with anything else, just come on back.
We don't have anything for Kino right now, but he's where we could sell our appraisal items. Now this room we're about to enter, is my favorite room in the game, because it is where all the world building is. And it's very easy to miss all this world building. I imagine a lot of people either ignored it or didn't even know it was here, because it isn't a side room, you know? It's very easy to just walk past.
Welcome! This exhibit showcases tools of various ages, from the prehistoric to the modern. I am here to answer any questions you might have. So, what do you want to ask about? A psi-frame is a cybernetic unit that was developed to allow the physically weak prehistoric people to move easily. These psi-frames were made using superior technology of the prehistoric civilization, so we cannot copy them. Therefore, all of them in existence are artifacts and they are not often found, so they are extremely limited in number. Psi-frames have their quirks, so they are not compatible with just anyone. And just because you can use one psi-frame, it doesn't mean that you can use a different psi-frame. There are now only a handful of adventurers who are able to use them. Oh, please. I'm still working right now. We can't have such a personal talk. The prehistoric civilization was a superior scientific civilization thought to have died out 50,000 years ago. These people had highly advanced science and technology that is unthinkable to the people of today. Metals that do not rust, transporters, and the psi-frames used by adventurers are representative examples of this. Many other items of unknown use have also been excavated. Theory holds that they had ships to go through space, interplanetary communications technology, miracle drugs, and they might have even had technology for artificially creating life. A leading theory is that the prehistoric civilization died out through war, but the true reason is still unknown. Is there anything else? Well then, please take your time and take a look around.
So we're going to be looking at the exhibits in reverse order, of course, because I am contrarian, it's what I do. Contrarian? Contrary, it's one of those two. In addition to getting Mag's personal opinion on all of the exhibits, we can read a sign which describes what the exhibit actually is. This is actually really good game design, honestly. Because you want to see how Mag would react to all this stuff, but you also want a real description, and it gives you both. Now this is a really lazy way to do world building, but it also makes perfect sense within the game's universe, so I can't really fault it for that, you know? And I do love this room because it makes the world feel a whole lot more rich and involved than it would if you didn't come in here. I mean, it would be nice to see some of the stuff in the dungeons or in the story. Like, if half of the stuff was actually in the dungeons, then the dungeon crawling aspect of the game wouldn't be so repetitive and bad. It's really hard to recommend this game to people, because even though there are things like this that I want to share about it, it's so few and far between, you know? There's like 5 to 10 minutes of the game that I think is super worth sharing. And of course I like the combat system, but the gameplay itself is so repetitive that it negates anything interesting about the combat system after a while. This is better in the original Evolution where it's more difficult, but you also still have to do a ton of grinding, which is never fun for me. But that's why I'm playing this for you, so you can see all of the good stuff without having to suffer through the repetition yourself. I also really like the music for the Society. It's really relaxing and makes me kinda teary-eyed, so maybe I should just let you listen to that while we look at the rest of the exhibits. What a lovely track, I could listen to that for ages. This plaque here actually gives us more information about the Psyframes and what they were used for in ancient times. And this kind of stuff really interests me just as much as it interests me in real life. It's kinda neat to look at. Alright, we finally have our assignment, so next time we're actually not gonna go do the assignment, we're gonna go look at that Tower of Despair. And I'll explain what the benefits to using it are and what it's all about.